Today, a group of volunteers returned from Kahoolawe after spending the last 4 days removing marine debris from the shores of the protected and culturally significant island. This project was funded by the Department of Land and Natural Resources Japan Goodwill Fund. In 2013, the state of Hawaii received $250,000 as part of an initial partial distribution of a $5 million gift to the United States by the government of Japan to help the Pacific Coast states address marine debris associated with the massive 2011 Tohoku earthquake and tsunami.
So we were out there for 4 days. We were there doing a marine debris cleanup, part of a grant from the Japanese tsunami debris cleanup. The currents around the Pacific Ocean and the orientation of the bay there at Kahoolawe, it's just a catcher's mitt for a lot of the plastic specifically and all the marine debris. So it just all washes up into this one bay. So we were there to basically get it up off the island and get it helicoptered off the island.
For this week's project, an estimated 1.5 tons was collected by the volunteers and removed by helicopter airlift from Kahoolawe to Maui for disposal. Some materials were kept on island for use in erosion control projects. The project cost was approximately $30,000.
Hey Dean, LG just took off. He's headed back your way.
Okay, thanks. Standing by. Thanks, Lyman.
Michael Nahopi'i, Executive Director of the Kahoolawe Island Reserve Commission, or KIRK, says the volunteers have done an outstanding job cleaning up our coastal ecosystem by removing derelict fishing gear, nets, a huge variety of plastics, and other debris. Their work helps promote the health of a wide variety of marine species, including several species of threatened or endangered animals. Given the lack of state funding for this type of work, we're in debt to Japan for providing the necessary financial resources to enable this effort. Kahoolawe is a prime example of the continuing problem of marine debris that affects all shores in every ocean. The tiny island is uninhabited except for a small number of staff and volunteers, yet its shores and nearshore waters continuously receive tons of debris. Studies elsewhere have estimated the majority of Hawaii's marine debris is likely to have been locally generated from the main Hawaiian islands, with the remainder originating from distant shores. Suzanne Case, DLNR chair, comments, "What happens on Kahoolawe serves as a reminder to us all that anything that we don't dispose of properly can and does wash into the ocean and onto our shores. This is a human-caused problem that we can all address in our daily lives by practicing a philosophy of reuse, recycle, and reduce."
I mean, we all just try and minimize our use of plastics, minimize our use of things that are disposable, whether they're plastic or composed of other materials. I remember seeing some sort of educational poster, and there was a plastic spoon. And a plastic spoon, and it was describing the life of this plastic spoon. It took all of this energy, all this material and water and electricity to be produced, and traveled thousands of miles to get to the end user who uses this plastic spoon once and then throws it away. And then we find it on Kahoolawe. Much easier to just use your own little wooden spoon, your own little metal spoon, or if you need to, use the plastic spoon, but just reuse it. Recycling is great, but just reusing something over and over again makes a lot more sense, uses a lot less energy.
Since 2013, Hawaii and other Pacific Coast states have used the Japan Gift Fund to support local marine debris activities relating to not only removal and disposal, but also for invasive species mitigation, particularly important for Hawaii's marine ecosystem, as well as detection and monitoring efforts and outreach communications. In Hawaii, the bulk of DLNR's marine debris removal and disposal activities have been and will continue to be absorbed by DLNR's regular operations budget and has not been fully quantified. However, DLNR acknowledges that it, or any government agency, cannot single-handedly address marine debris, so hopes the public will recognize and support all the good work done every year in the many beach cleanups across the state organized by numerous volunteer groups. They are the unsung heroes of everyday marine debris. DLNR continues to take marine debris calls and email reports of large, unusual, including possible Japan tsunami debris or hazardous items. Send descriptive and location information to dlnr.marine.debris@hawaii.gov or call DLNR's new marine debris hotline at 587-0405.